Before the war, I was in Poland, Częstochowa. I was just a student in second and third grade. We had a very good life because my father was well off, and we didn't miss nothing except, living still even in Poland. You always felt that you are a Jew, but
Is that
because
right?
we were well off, we didn't feel it maybe as much as some other people. But
But even well before the war, there was a sense of being different, separate as a Jew?
oh yes, you are always singled out as a Jewish person. My life changed at the beginning of the war, which was September 1939. The Germans were invading Poland. We were running away from our town because there was a threat that there would be maybe some fighting in towns. So we were running out away from towns into small villages, just to run away from the war, from fighting.
The whole town was told to flee. It wasn't just the Jewish population.
They told everybody to flee because they would be fighting. On the radio, they were telling people to run away from the cities, go to small places because there might be fighting and resistance in cities. That's what people believed.
I see.
That maybe in a small place there won't be that much resistance and be more chances of survival. On the way, we were the German planes were shooting on convoys. This was the first time I saw actually a dead man that was killed over there. That was very frightening. We were hiding. Each time the planes were coming, we were leaving the roads and running into forests that were nearby, hiding. We went to a place that was called Przerów. My father knew somebody in that village. He wanted to go to get to that place because he knew somebody over there that maybe we would be able to stay for a while. After Poland was captured by the Germans, we returned to Częstochowa. Shortly after that, the Germans said for Jewish people that we had to go with Jewish people had to go with a band on the arm with the Magen David. I think it was written on it, Jude, which means Jew in German. And then they made a place that was called a Jewish section and an Ari section. People had to move to live in the Jewish section, which later became also a ghetto. My father, he had a shoe factory. You couldn't produce, and you couldn't sell, and you couldn't buy. Food was more scarce. The Germans also took some people that stayed over there, mostly Jewish people, and killed about quite a few. It was on a Monday, I remember it was a Monday, what was called the Blutige Montag, which means the Bloody Monday. People were always afraid. Even me, as a boy, when I saw a German walking the street,
You knew.
tried to disappear so he won't see me. The Jewish people were the first ones that they tortured, killed, or made their life hard. The Jewish people started somehow to organize themselves, started to deal with it. There were some people who were dealing with the German to fulfill their wishes, whatever orders they will give, we will do, just that they won't hurt us, that they will spare our life. You had to make some money contributions to the German and to give them all kinds of things. They needed some furniture or clothes for the army. You had to give it to them. If they wanted to arrest somebody, they could tell the Jewish police that the Jewish police would bring him.
What was the feeling among the Jewish people about the ones who were acting as the police?
It wasn't a too good feeling, and really at the time we were talking they are just collaborators with the Germans. And some of them didn't do it willingly, but in order to save their lives or their family lives. This was an experience that nobody ever went through. It was something very new. It never happened. We knew that they are liquidating ghettos and killing Jewish people. And we saw them coming. They came to Częstochowa and they surrounded the Jewish section. And then they started street by street to take out people. I was hiding in one place. My mother and brother were hiding in another place. And somebody informed Germans about that hiding place where my mother and brother were. And then I was taken out also. I was taken out together with some other youngsters. My brother was with me, and he said he wanted to go with me, and the German didn't let him. go
Yes.
with me. They were taking out, some people they were taking out to work, and some they were taking out to a truck, and we saw that they loaded them on a truck and took them away. We were lucky that the man in charge of that of the ammunition factory, the director of the ammunition factory was German. He had some children our age. He went with that first truck, and that first truck was brought over into the Jewish cemetery, and the people from all the people from time were shut down. They just killed them. The director of that factory, he saw it. He came back and he saw here another group of youngsters that he knew what would happen to them. And he went to that German officer that was in charge of that selection and talked to him. And then he came together with him and asked us if we will work in his factory. We said, yes, we will work. In that factory, we'll build some wooden shacks. Between 1,000 and 2,000 people were living in those wooden shacks. And I was sleeping in that wooden shack, and suddenly Germans came and woke up everybody, took us out. They took and put us in those cattle cars in a train, and we were taken away to Buchenwald. Buchenwald is in Germany, in the mountains. It was very cold and snow, and we were taken out from the train and brought into a place where we had to undress completely. We woke up in the morning and we saw that there were no Germans in the watchtowers. So we climbed up on the roofs of those barracks that we were living in, and we saw from both sides of Buchenwald American tanks coming from both sides of Buchenwald, circling out Buchenwald. And then a jeep with American soldiers came into Buchenwald. It was a joyful day that we'll never forget. I learned that no matter who you are, something can happen to you. And all I am telling now, I would like that people will always remember that things like this, as much as unbelievable they seem to be, they can happen to anybody. This shouldn't happen to nobody in no time.